Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, hi. Good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Good afternoon. And welcome. Today is day 4, mi gente. Today is day 4 for me. And day 4 of my 30-day Facebook Live challenge, of course. I almost forgot to mention what the heck I'm doing here. And why? Why am I doing this? I'm doing this, I mentioned in the first video, but I might as well go ahead and mention right now too. The reason that I am doing this is to be visible, okay? To be visible to more people, to all of you, and to share what I know about life coaching, transformational growth, meditation, Reiki, divine feminine embodiment, all the good stuff about personal development and personal growth and all that good stuff. Ooh, Lord, you know what I noticed about myself? Because, I'm reviewing the videos. And one of the things that I noticed about myself, not yesterday's video, but day 2's video, was that I said about 20 times. I might be exaggerating, but I said a hell of a lot of times. So we can make it into a drinking game. Don't. Unless you really want to. So I'm going to be very mindful of my pauses. And just bear with me. I'm still getting used to this. I don't come from a video everywhere all the time background, history, generation, if you will. So all of this is really new and really uncomfortable for me. So don't let me say anymore. Anyway, okay. So who am I? My name is Brenda Ramos. I'm a transformational growth coach, a Reiki master, and like I mentioned, a divine feminine embodiment leader for you beautiful, gorgeous goddesses out there. And today's day 4 of my 30-day Facebook Live challenge. So today I want to talk to you about meditation. I've been getting a lot of questions about meditation and what it means, and one of the most common remarks or comments I receive or I get is that people don't want to do meditation because they feel they can't quiet their mind, they can't empty their mind. Well, good news. You don't have to empty your mind to practice meditation or to meditate. You do not have to empty your mind of thoughts. That is next to impossible. Unless you're a Buddhist monk or you've been practicing meditation for 20 some odd years since you were a little baby, it's next to impossible. It can be achieved. But it's for regular people like you and me. We cannot empty our minds, at least not yet. It takes a little practice. It takes a hell of a lot of practice. So the good news is that everyone can meditate. My practice started, I want to say, about 7 to 8 years ago. And I came to meditation through Kundalini Yoga. I'll get to that another time, but it's a very specific form of yoga where there aren't poses or asanas. You're awakening the Kundalini energy within you, which is like a spiraling snake, they consider it. Off topic. So I learned and I was drawn to meditation there. And then there's so many different types of meditation. So what I did was I started researching all the different types of meditations, and I stuck with a basic Zen meditation that basically all you have to do is either sit in a cross-legged position, the way that you see me sitting right now, or you can sit in a chair. You do not have to sit this way. You don't have to sit on a cushion. You don't have to sit on the floor. It's important that you feel comfortable. What's more important is your posture, okay? So you want to have your shoulders back. You want to feel your spine in alignment, right? So you're not slouching like we normally do on our phones, right? So we have our phones here and we're slouching. So you want to pull your shoulders back. You want to feel like there's a cord. If you're a dancer, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There's a cord pulling you up. And then you want your chin to just tuck in slightly or tilt downward slightly so that your spine and your neck are in alignment, okay? You can keep your eyes open. You can focus on an object like a candle or a picture of a sunset if you don't have a sunset to focus on in real life. Or you can close your eyes. So that's the posture, that's sitting. When you sit in a chair, don't lean back. Okay, so if you're sitting in a chair, you want to remain in alignment with your back away from the back of the seat. Okay, so you can do it seated on the floor or on my bed. Well, you can't be on my bed, but I can be on seated on the floor, seated on the cushion, or in a chair. Then what you want to do is have your eyes closed. When you're learning, closed is the easiest way to get started, right? So you have your eyes closed and you just start to pay attention to the sensation of your natural breath. Okay, there are some meditations that take you into structured breath work, okay? We are not doing that today. And that's not a practice that's not a meditation practice that I have daily. What I do on a daily basis is just sit and pay attention to my breath. So I'll pay attention to my inward breath coming in through my nostrils, the sensation of the air in the back of my throat, the way that it comes down into my lungs and my belly, right? And then I just observe it. So the purpose of meditation, or the reason, or it really isn't a purpose. It's just to allow yourself some rest. You are resting in this moment. And the way that you rest is by focusing on your breath. So you pay attention to what's happening as you naturally breathe. Your thoughts are going to go crazy. They're going to go wild. It's okay. The point is returning back to paying attention to your breath. So you always want to return to the breath. At first, you can start with 2 minutes. So you set your timer on your phone, 2 minutes, focusing on the breath. The timer goes off, you're done, okay? 2 minutes every day will really help prepare you to increase the time. And why do we meditate? Why do I meditate? Why is meditation, in my opinion, so important and something that I teach all of my clients? I went to meditation today at Mindful in the Village. I go there on a fairly regular basis. I have a daily practice on my own, and then every couple of weeks, I visit a meditation center so that I can meditate in a large group and we can have some discourse about it, okay? And answer questions and make comments about the experiences. So one of the things that my teacher said today that totally blew me away and rang so true, it resonated so deeply for me, is that We want to become familiar with the different states of mind that we hold. So the more you sit with yourself away from distractions and pay attention to your breath, the more familiar you get or you become with your own mind, with your own thoughts. And you have the choice to either get caught up in those thoughts or notice the thoughts non-judgmentally. You don't have to judge them as good or as bad. They're just thoughts. Your mind is doing its job. It's thinking. You can notice them and choose to return to your breath. Choose to let go of that thought and return to your breath. I've got 2 helpful ways that you can visualize this. The first one, we've all heard this term, I've lost my train of thought. So imagine you're sitting at a train station and these trains are coming in and out of the station. You have the choice of stepping onto a train or staying at the station. And you can get off whenever you want. So that's one way of visualizing it. Another way of visualizing it is thoughts coming to you like bubbles or clouds. You can notice, just observe a thought sort of floating across your head. Notice it, and as soon as you notice it, it goes away. So you can return to the breath. So meditation really is about observing your breath and returning to your breath anytime you notice that you're getting caught up in a thought. As a beginner meditator, it'll happen every millisecond. You're getting caught up in thoughts all the time, right? Totally okay, totally natural, very much to be expected. Keep at it. Keep at it. We practice stillness in meditation when we're in solitude or in a peaceful place, so that if and when we're in a situation where we can't control and our external circumstances are really challenging us, we can recognize returning to the breath when we need it most. So, meditation. Posture is important. You want to sit up straight. You want to tuck your chin down slightly. You want your back off the back of a chair if you're sitting in a chair. You want to have your eyes closed or opened, focusing on something. And just notice your breath coming in and going out. Start with 2 minutes, work up to 5 minutes. And if you feel called to every now and then, do an hour meditation. Who knows? You might be able to do that and you'll be real zen and all high, and people will be wondering what you've been doing differently. Nothing. You've just been meditating. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to everyone who has been with me, who've been sharing my videos. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here today. Let me know what you're getting from these videos, if anything. If you want to know something new, if you have questions, specific questions about meditation, about anything that I have spoken about, keep the questions coming. There have been so many comments and private messages. I thank all of you for reaching out. I thank you for the support. What else? Oh, announcements. Ladies, beautiful, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful goddesses of my life in New York City and New Jersey, don't forget, May 5th, we are starting I'm rolling out the Divine Feminine Embodiment Movement and Coaching Program. So I've already gotten a few requests. I've already gotten a few signups. I have very limited space left. Reach out to me if you have questions, if you think it's right for you. Please reach out. We'll have a conversation. And let me know. Let me know. Try out meditation and tell me how it goes for you. Okay? Love you. Thank you. And catch me tomorrow, day 5. All right. Bye.